Hello everyone, Kingdom Silver here, and in today's video, in honor of the tariff wars that we are in, it is the battle of the silver coins. We have the American Silver Eagle going up head to head against the Chinese Panda. We're going to be comparing the two based on some criteria and then declaring a winner at the end of the video. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Let's dive right in. So as I mentioned, we're going to be comparing these two silver coins. This is a unique opportunity because this is the first Chinese Panda that is in my stack. And I should say it's not in my stack, it's in my son's stack. He's letting me borrow it. We were able to pick this up for him at a coin show in early April. So first opportunity to see these two coins head to head. And the criteria that we're going to be basing this comparison on, we're going to be focusing on quality, we're going to be focusing on design, we're going to be focusing on security features, and then also on premiums. And then we're going to use all that information to then decide, hey, which, at least in my opinion, is the best coin. So a little bit about both of these. Again, the American Silver Eagle is made by the US Mint. The Chinese Panda series is made by the China Gold Coin Corporation. So in terms of quality, both of these are very well regarded. They come from reputable mints, as we mentioned, and both of them have the same amount of fineness of silver. So for me, it's really a neck and neck as in terms of the quality on them. Now, when it comes to the design of these coins, that is a little bit different. And for me, I give a slight edge to the Chinese Panda. And here's why. I love the two-toned approach of the silver that you see on the coin here. You also see this with the Pandas as well, where you've got kind of that mirror finish and then the different textures and just innovative ways that they are toning the silver. I don't really feel like you're getting that as much on the Eagle. And while I really do love the walking, Lady Liberty design here, and then the American Eagle on the back, which I actually like this design as much, if not better, than the Type 1s that were previously out there. I know some people would disagree with me. I like that. Having said that, I really like with the Chinese Pandas that they have different designs for every year. So it's the same series, but they've got just a little bit different design every year. And this is the first year, these 2025s, that they have the multiple, I think 3 Pandas. I believe this is the first year that they have 3 Pandas on it. So it's close, but to me, on design, I'm giving it to the Chinese Panda. Now, when it comes to security features on these types of silver coins, they're pretty close to identical. In doing some research on the Chinese Panda, the security features that they talk about is the microtext engraving, hidden images and graphics that are on these silver coins, the Panda itself, that make it hard to counterfeit. And then also very detailed reading on the edge. Let me see if I can focus there on the reading that's around here. Kind of hard to see. Let me see. Come on, focus. But you can see that reading on there. So that is what they're saying. Hey, that's kind of their security features. And it's very similar for the American Silver Eagle as far as what they say. They say it's the detailed. They, I think, used overt and covert security features. They're a little bit more cagey, the US Mint, on what they're saying the actual security features are. But one that is very common, and I will show you here. Oops, I want to make sure you can see the silver there. There is a missing reed that is now in these Type 2s. Let me see if I can find it there. Yep, it's right here. Come on, focus. There we go. So that missing reed is what makes this another security feature on this coin. And actually, you can see it right here as well. Yep, there we go. That's a better view of it. So again, security features wise, they rely on their design. Again, the US American Silver Eagle does have that missing reed. They're really close. And to me, I'd say it's neck and neck as far as security features. Now, when it comes to the last one, which is premium, From my experience in stacking, and again, I'm not as as much of a veteran as some people. I find that the Chinese pandas have always had a pretty high premium, and it usually stays there. It's not uncommon to see this in the $40 to $45 range, just based on where silver's going. American silver eagles actually have less of a premium. Now, having said that, I think why I would give this maybe in a landslide even to the American silver eagle is because the American silver eagle is one of the most well-known, recognized silver coins on the face of the earth. And on top of that, with the significant premium spike that we saw in the silver shortage in 2021, 2022, these went absolutely bonkers, and we got as high as $18 over spot. And you've heard me mention that in a lot of videos recently. I think it's important to know and to keep factoring, because American silver eagles right now, I saw some at $349 over spot the other day. I picked up several American silver eagles and actually finished off a first tube in my life of American silver eagles this year, because I was able to pick them up at $299 over spot. So to me, with the potential of the premiums being able to skyrocket and you maybe being able to resell these American eagles, flip them at a premium, to me that gives a significant advantage to the American silver eagle over the Chinese panda. So with all this criteria, what would I choose? Which would be the coin that if I said I've got to go one way or another? Well, it's tough, but to me, I got to go with the American silver eagle. I have got to go with the American silver eagle based on that resale value. While I do believe the Chinese panda does beat the American silver eagle in terms of design, and honestly, I'd love to see a special design on the American silver eagle for the 250th next year. U.S. Mint, please make that happen. Despite the fact that I like the designs in general and the changing designs of the Chinese pandas, I think that resale value potential on the American silver eagle, it's just what makes it win the race. However, in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you stacking, or if you had to choose between the two, would you stack the American silver eagle or would you stack the pandas? Would love to hear your thoughts. Without further ado, be blessed, be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.